Um, Good evening, good afternoon, fellow Liberians, and I just wanted to talk just briefly about what is going on at the Capital Building. In a democracy, when people attempt to disrupt democracy, it's dangerous for our country. And the attitude and behaviors of our colleague today is a disruption of our democratic process. No matter what happened in the history of this country, what happened today has never ever happened before. At no time has a speaker sitting in office, having been duly elected, being threatened with removal by a group of people who believe that the law belongs to them. In violation of our laws that are clearly stated as to what needs to be done in order to remove a speaker. What must happen in order to remove a speaker? Our colleagues have, in deceiving themselves, sat and put themselves in a situation where they are now claiming that they have elected a new speaker. It is unfortunate, and I'm very disappointed in some of my colleagues, especially the deputy speaker, who has called himself a presiding officer, even though the speaker is here, but afraid to face him and then ask him to recuse himself, which the law called for, and then proceed with the process of removal. For the sake of clarity, let the Liberian people know that if you want to remove the speaker, you prepare a resolution of over 49 people, you come to session where the speaker resides, and present it to session to say, Mr. Speaker, we have these charges against you, and therefore we want you removed. The law requires that a committee, or it goes to rules and order, or if the majority so wishes, a specialized committee is set up, the speaker recuses himself from that process, and the committee reports back to plenary on the outcome, and the speaker is given a chance to respond to that, and plenary vote with a 2/3 majority to remove the speaker. Today, our colleagues have flouted all of these procedures, all of these regulations, all of these laws on our book, and say that they have elected a speaker. What is even more disturbing is the fact that this is being masterminded by people who have been here for long, who know the law, who know what the law says, and who know how to manage the law. Our country is facing a critical time. This is a democracy. For people to try to carry on a coup in a democracy, in the branch of government that is charged with the responsibility to oversee the function of the rest of the government, is telling. Obviously, we will not accept it. Funati Koffa is the speaker. He has not been removed in accordance with the law. They're sitting over there, and the entire process does not fall under the due process as prescribed by our laws, and it violates all of the tenets of law. As the saying goes, what is not done legally is not done at all. So today, I'm told that our colleagues have voted to remove Funati Koffa. Well, they are not saying the truth. That is not possible. If they have the number, they can do it, but the law calls for a process, and they must follow that process. Don't hurt our country. Don't leave the law aside. Don't flout our laws. I just wanted to make it very clear that what happened today is outside the law, it's not done. But I want to admonish the Supreme Court to take cognizance of the due process of law, to allow legality to flow, to allow the right thing to happen. Don't be afraid of anybody. We're not going to sit here and allow people to take the law in their own hand. I respect my honorable colleagues, Richard Kuhn, but I would never call him speaker because he's not speaker until he is speaker. If he becomes speaker through the due process of law, I'll support him, I'll respect him, and I'll honor him. We've lost over 100,000 souls in order to get to where we are. A few greedy, misguided people cannot take us back. We'll not accept that. We'll not do it. We'll not take it. And that's it. It's not going to happen. We look up to the Supreme Court to come. This is why they were created. The court was created specifically for what is happening now. If it fails in this, it has failed the Liberian people. If the court wants to say Funati is wrong and the people are right, let the court say it. If the court feels that what they are doing is wrong, let the court say it. Let the court not refuse to hear us. That would be a bad example, and that would be dangerous to our democracy. I'm calling on every Liberian, whether it is President Bouaka, former President Weah, the international community, to see the manner in which our democracy is eroding and help us to preserve it. We will not allow this to happen. Funati is speaker. Come Tuesday, you will preside here. And that's it. To call yourself speaker when you are not speaker, it's wrong. Will not lie it. And what bothers me in this whole case is why the rush. Why don't you want to follow the law? Why don't you just want to come to Fonati and stand before him and say, Fonati, we don't want you, and let Fonati say, what you say, you don't want me, and then he answer it and let us vote to say, yes, we agree with you, or no, we don't agree with you. Why? Why you want to take our country? Why you want to take our country? Why do you want to do this? Anyway, I guess the battle at the Capitol building has entered round 2. We're prepared for it. We will and must remain civil. Fonati is not going anywhere. Nobody has the power to remove him. And I urge the security forces to stay out of this and let the law and the lawmakers deal with what is today a legal standoff. My fellow Liberians, our country has once again come to face another challenge. Something very strange, something peculiar. This never happened before. When you want a speaker out, you reach to a point, the speaker feels that he has lost the battle and he resigns. Today, our colleagues, there was the last speaker battle that was Speaker Talon. It lasted for over 3 months. Why you are so desperate to have power? To the extent that you don't want to give chance to the rule of law. This is sick. This is egregious. This is unacceptable. And this will be resisted. Finally, I want to call on the president. You have a role to play here, Mr. President. Please play that role. You are the head of state of the Republic of Liberia. Whatever happens here, whether you know about it or you don't know about it, it's not going to escape you. Whoever that is telling you to stay out of it is ill advising you. Please, Mr. President, in the 1 month that we've been in this thing, I have not seen a trail that indicate that you are part of this. Please take advantage of that and participate in it. These people will not be allowed to violate our laws. We'll fight it. We hope the world understands our position. And we hope there will be serenity. But we're not going anywhere. We're still right here. And those guys will soon realize, once again, that whether you take it up, you read it down, you put it up, you put it on the side, you carry it anywhere, that the law is the law. Thank you.